Hello and welcome our viewers for watching the other side. As I said, it's an opportunity for us to learn from others' experience and to stand in the nice, beautiful stories of people in life. Today, our guest is dedicated scholar and practitioner in the field of peace and development and human resources management. Over 20 years experience in human resources management, program and project management and strategic innovation. From 2010 to 2012, he was project advisor, Catholic Service in Alberta, Canada. From 2012 to 2013, senior human resources officer, Samaritan Pass. From 2013 to 2019, regional human resources coordinator, specialized with World Vision International. From 2019 up to date, he is Senior Management Resources with JIPOC and Assistant Professor, University of Juba, School of Business and Management. So hello and welcome with us to welcome our guests. We'd love to say you're welcome to our show.
Yeah, thank you very much for very credible introductions. I'm glad to be here and to share life and experience. Thanks.
You're welcome, and we are so happy so that you accept also our invitation. We are so happy. We'll start with your ID. We want to know who you are.
My name is Miyer, Nyok Michar. I was born in Michar, in PG County, presently in Jongle.
Okay.
And in our family, my father was the firstborn, and my uncles, there were two. As you have heard from the name, my father is Nyok Michar.
Okay.
He's a Dinka from Ruing, and a place called Atar also. And he come from a section of Ruing called Fawint.
Okay.
And we are from Padang as Jiang. And my mom is also having the same background. My mom is also Amum Pyok Denkur from the same section, the same community of Ruing in Powing, PG County in Jongle States. So the story might be very long. I think in our family we are 3 boys and 4 girls. And so I'm the firstborn, followed by my brother, and then 2 sisters, and 1 passed on, and then a boy in the middle, and last 2 girls.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, that's great. Now we are going to a small family.
Yes, I'm a father. I'm married. I have 4 kids, 3 boys and 1 girl. And so Madam is called Achok Maywat Bol from the same place as Ruing Point. Padang as Jeng. We also come from Jongle State.
The same place. Can you say something to her on camera? Okay, Victoria.
Yeah.
Okay, you tell us about the date and place of your birth. Do you remember the day, the months?
And you know, sometimes most of us as cattle headers, mostly it's very difficult to guess the date because most of us were born with the background of people who did not go to school, like my mom and my dad's. Myself, I guess my day, it was a guest.
Okay. From you or from your mother?
From me.
Okay.
Yeah, and I will tell you the
why.
story about.
Okay.
So I was born on the 20th of April, 1978.
Why are you guessing for yourself? Maybe your mom told you a certain story, or?
It's not the story. I think I joined the SPLA at the very young age when I was like 10 or 11 years old. And you know, at the point of registrations, you have to declare when you were born. And I kind of like April. I don't know why, but I think there was an intuition why I chose April.
Okay, okay.
Yes.
That's good, because sometimes our mothers also, they are very clever. They will tell you with certain occasion what happened, so they are just guessing to help you to figure the year exactly.
Well, if we were together with Mom, as you know, people when I moved from, I think it was like in 1989, at that age of being 10 years old, and become a child soldier. So you don't have you are not sitting by any person or an elder person who can assist and say anything. So maybe she could have said, you were born in this certain event, and that event you can trace it back to the story. And maybe, or the history can say, oh, this year something event like this happened. There could have been a war, or maybe if South Sudan was having a president elected, or anything.
Anything that related.
Would have associated with that, but it didn't happen.
Yeah, we are looking for your educational background.
Well, I actually started a school under a tree with my first language, the Dinka, learning alphabetical, and that was like in the same year of 1989, at that age. And then what happened, my dad said you would go to Ethiopia. By the time my people actually were in the liberations, there were a lot of children were being taken to Ethiopia, and one of the things that was very special, he said, you go to Ethiopia, I don't want you to join the army, but you go to school. And so I went and I started primary school in a place called Fenyidu, refugee camp. And so until I think grade 1 up to grade 2, and then the following Mengistu in 1990 we ran away from from Ethiopia, and we came to Fashala, and then from Fashala we stayed there until 1992 when we actually went to Kakuma refugee camps. And then we started school there again from primary 3 until secondary school. So after secondary school, there was an opportunities for refugees, a scholarship program, or was that offer school for postgraduate study. I mean for secondary education, undergraduate program. So I was also fortunate to be part of the peoples to go to Canada on a student visa. So I went to Canada and I actually joined the University of Waterloo, and I did honors bachelor degree of environment and resources management. So after I graduated in 2010, that was 2005, 2000 to 2010. After I graduated, I went to Alberta and I began to work with Catholic districts. So as a social worker and then project advisor in many forms. This is the last stage for the graduation. I'm looking forward to that because you're a doctor. Actually, then what I did, I applied for a master's program and I got a scholarship in 2011, 2012. And what happened, the desire to come back to South Sudan was in mind. So I left the scholarship and I came to South Sudan looking for opportunity. I resigned actually from my job. And so I resigned, I came, and I was able to get a job with Samaritan First. And then Samaritan First, I moved on to World Vision, and World Vision gave me a scholarship for MBA, Master of Business Administration from Cavite University. So that was lovely. So I finished that, and then after I worked with them for 7 years. Then I moved to oil and gas company where I'm currently the senior human resource plan. And then I'm also appointed by the University of Juba as assistant professor in the School of Business.
What makes you to join SPLM at that time? In early age, what happened?
You know, there are two things. When the liberation started as a vision, and as a vision, most of us were having two things. We are next to Malakal. And when you look at the experience of the town and the way people are suffering, you come from the village, you don't associate yourself. You look at yourself as a foreigner, and you didn't understand that this is your country.
Yeah.
That was that. And then that intuition of saying now there is that liberations where South Sudanese people who are black like us want to be independent, and they want to also have a voice in their own country. And then as a kid we think maybe that is the point. Plus the desire to go for further education in that form also was an experience.
Okay.
But yeah, that was the point.
Okay. Did you have nicknames?
I have two nicknames. One is, the other one is where I used to be called by everybody is Yep.
Yep. Why Yep? What happened?
Yep in Dinka language means act. That one for cutting tree.
Oh.
And the other nickname is the name of my bull, Akudit.
Akudit.
Yeah.
Which one do you prefer, if I want to call you?
Most of the people call me Akudit.
Okay.
Even in my Facebook profile, you will see Akudit.
Not Dr. Miyer. Because I'll be looking.
Well, it's a prestige because now having acquired a PhD and all this, so you will say, why can I not be called so?
Yeah, of course. Others will think.
Yeah, but for the sake of simplicity, sometimes you let it go. The pride is not there. If people desire to call you doctor, then you feel good, or a professor. But if they don't, then it's not a problem.
I'm going to call you professor until the end of the interview.
Because it doesn't minus anything.
Okay. Wow, I like you. You are so humble. Yeah, this is how life it is.
Yeah,
what you are doing, let people talk about it. Let people appreciate it. Don't you? To appreciate yourself very high. Wow.
Yeah, and so in 2020, I enrolled for a PhD in at the Institutes for Peace and Development, and I did a research on the impact of services delivery in a post-conflict South Sudan.
Wow.
I was looking at the way a country that is moving away from a war in the path of transition. What are the issues that can pace them in order to go right or wrong in the path of what we call sustainable development? And it's quite interesting. I have published about 5 articles on the same topics on a peer-reviewed journals, International Journal of Scientifics and all those kind of things.
Wow.
Yeah.
You are like name act. You have to act. You do something, act. Yeah. You know, people remember. People think about it because sometimes you write article, you never know. Dr. Miyer, but others will think about it, others will take it to improve the service in the country.
That's true. With those articles, it has invited a lot of attention from international peer review journals, which most of them, I think about more than 20 journals, they all send me an invite to submit articles for them, which I like. And also the subjects that I'm teaching, project management, project performance, marketing, human resource, and all those. And also
that's great. People you remember in Kakuma?
So many people.
The one who are near you?
Well, the one, some of them are my colleagues. For example, my first classmate was there are 2 guys where we joined primary 1 together. One worked with me in our company. He's Grand Kwai. We joined primary 1 to secondary education, and the other one is now in Canada. We went together. Is Dominic Junior. We joined primary 1 together until secondary school. And there are a number of people, those kind of are fierce, and also a colleagues of mine who had never departed with me from Michar. He is also Leo Doct.
Okay.
We were in Kakuma together, and then we went to Canada together, and we came back to South Sudan together.
Last opportunity.
We married also in the same year.
Last opportunity. Remember the last person you forgotten, so that he will not tell you, you forgot about me. Last person.
Madam.
1 minute finish. Because others will watch you and say, doctor did not mention me. I was there with him in Kakuma.
No, she was not in Kakuma.
Okay.
She came after. Yeah, she came out to Kakuma after.
Okay.
But still, it's a friend.
Yeah, Dr. Miyer, if I ask you, When did you discover yourself in life? In which age, in which like level, what do you want to be? You start to think seriously about your life.
I'm a very serious guy. I think by that time I took a decision to join the SPLM at that age. I was having the conscience that I must be somewhere.
Okay. Wow.
And indeed that happened. Yes.
Hobby for you?
I'm a footballer. I like reading. I'm a poet. I've written several poems about,
Footballer up to now?
No, I left. I quit it in 2021 when I had a knee injured. So now I don't play it anymore.
And the article I know will not ask you because you are still continue.
Yes.
Okay, that's good. 3 persons in life, if I give you opportunity to tell them thank you, who will be?
I think the first person would be at equal levels, my dad and my mom.
Okay. Wow.
Because you know, sometimes when your mom, there is nothing that you can compensate the services your mom has given to you for those 9 months, and then also up to a certain age, where you become mature and you are able to do things that are social to yourself. Because the first person that teach you what we call social skill is your mom. Okay, and so it's the first person that you should also come into. And also I have to thank my dad because he was somebody who was very innovative. He think that there is a better future for people who are prepared for it. And that's one of the reasons why he told me that you need to go to Ethiopia, go to school, and one day you'll be one of the great leaders. And even made it said more. I think I remember that was 1989, that I told somebody who was next to me, these sons of mine will go to America.
Wow.
And that dream became true when I actually went to Canada. And here I am. I think if he's not there, a person in 1995, but if he had to actually come back today, he will be very proud.
So that's great. So we'd love also to know from your side the first salary. It was how much, and what have you done with it?
Well, the human resources are very confidential things. They don't talk about salary.
I'm looking forward for Canada. The first salary was there.
Well, I started working in the refugee camps as a teacher.
Okay.
And that was not a very big or huge salary, but it was a good salary. It was like $60, like 3,000
Uganda
Kenyan shilling.
Kenyan shilling, sorry.
That was in 2002, 2002. And and the fright of having salary from the sweats of your school days and all these, you had to see, I think there is something good in this.
At that time you are rich, of course.
Of course. And I had to buy bicycles so that I cannot move again, and then cycles.
Equal to the car now.
Yes, equal to the car.
Okay. Wow.
So it was really very wonderful. And it's like if you sit back and think at the days, because I know life was not that good from the time we were in Ethiopia and the time we were in Kakuma. Life was not that great. People suffered a lot. And so if you are able to achieve something,
or to get jobs, small jobs, to support you also in the camp,
you feel very
wow.
You feel very happy.
Dr. Miyer, your favorite meal?
Normally it's this like Nyok thing.
Let me see. Bamia, Kudra, Weka, all of them. Okay. Okay. What about the drink?
That's no special drink.
Favorite drink?
Maybe soda. It's just soft drink.
Soda. Water, maybe water?
And maybe water.
What comes to your mind when I ask you your favorite drink?
Well, normally people don't classify soft drinks as a special drink. But for people who drink hard liquors, they will say whiskey and all this. So if you ask somebody a question like that, if they do, because then they will accept, and if they don't, like me, no.
You say no? What about your favorite color also that you love so much?
Wow, that's very interesting. My favorite, always if you go to my class, is blue. It's number one, followed by the purples, and green.
Wow,
you never miss blue.
Okay, you never miss blue.
Yeah.
So we'll be back after
you
the
see, even here.
You have blue. Yeah, you make sure you have blue. And the tie is purple.
And the tie is purple.
Okay.
Purple is my favorite color.
Okay, that's good. We are going for the short break, and we'll continue with you the program. So to all our viewers who are watching us, let's go for short break, and then we'll be back.
سياق الأسئلة قد تكون مألوفة ومتكررة، ولكن الإجابات تأتي دائما متنوعة ومتعددة، لأن لكل شخصية مسيرة حياة بها العديد من الحكايات الملهمة، وكلما استمعنا لهم تعرفنا أكثر على الجوانب الجميلة والمبهرة. قد تكون القصة قصة كفاح لرجال ونساء عادوا من بعيد ولحقوا بقطار الحياة المسرعة، أو قد تكون القصة قصتك التي تريد أن تشاركها مع الناس. في الوجه الآخر نعكس ما لا يعرفه الآخرين عنك. الوجه الآخر كل جمعة عند 9:30 مساء، ويعاد السبت في 3:30 مساء.
Hello and welcome back after the short break. We are here with Dr. Miyer. We are so happy to host you. So now we are going to another part of readings. Did you remember the best book you have read and it's still sticking in your mind?
Yes, a number of books. One of the book is by John Roganda. This called The Burdens.
Okay.
It was a literature book, and a play. John Roganda is a playwright, and he's one of the book that can fit in a society. It's more of a social evils on how society look at the thing.
Okay.
In this book, there was a guy called Kamal, a main actor in the play. Kamal rose up to the positions of being the cabinet minister, and when I don't know, to some point he lost his job, and then he returned back to the street and became a drunkard. And so he suffered psychologically. He would find that Kamal is addressing the invisible dignitaries with a lot of imaginations. It's one of the best books. If you look at it, it touches about poverty. Talk about how society bringing the elements of dictatorship and don't care attitudes, full of how society becomes very evil, where you have the rich get richer and the poor get poorer.
I believe in reading books, you
Yeah.
just come with nice lessons, you learn from others.
And another book is The Spring and the Source, written by Margaret Ogola. She's a Kenyan.
Okay.
It's one of the books. Margaret was talking about a girl's race and then become somebody.
Okay.
And there are a number of books like the Shakespeare one.
Well,
Shakespeare is also one of the plays. But among all, one of the book that top it all, so I will not talk other books, is The Animal Farm.
okay.
Animal Farm is one of the literature piece written by George Orwell. And George Orwell looked at how Soviet Union plus other countries were behaving in what we call the bullying of the smallest one.
Okay.
And in his book, he personified the animals' kingdom in a way that other characters are superior and other characters are non-superior. And in a way, if you look at it, when you look at the constitution of any given country, you would say all people are equal in based on the law in the constitution, and exactly it's like what the animal kingdom was actually is about. So all animals are equal, but some are more equal than others. And so when you say some are more equal than others, mean those who make the decision are at top of everything, and they can manipulate and they become the right way, and the other subjects with that.
The way you express this book, like more than the others, you love it because there is certain lesson we can learn also, and then
a lot of things in that one. I actually I review it myself, a book review, when I was a student at the university in my first year. So and also I did it in my secondary school again. So was like twice. But the one when I did I did in secondary school was like a playwright, was written in form of a script. But the other one was that I reviewed it technically. It was written in a novel forms. And what is the best book? If you want to become a very nice politicians, understand how politics work, you can read it. Yes, because you will see. You will visualize what is there. Yes.
Decision you make in life, and later you regret it.
And how it affect. For me, a decision that I made in my life. I don't think whether there is a decision that I say I made in my life and regret it. No.
Okay. Sure. Okay, let's go opposite. Decision you made in life and you are happy and satisfied with it as we are sitting.
Well, one of it is joining the liberation. That's one of the best. And one of the decisions that I made, and I will never regret it, is returning back to South Sudan and resign from my work. You know, it was a surprise from my boss. Canadians were asking, how come you go back to South Sudan? And there is war there, what, and I said, okay, it's my country. And so it doesn't matter whether there is war or there is no war. There is life. That's what I know. And I will never regret it.
So if you compare the life there in Alberta, Canada and South Sudan,
well, I would say,
because I believe there is certain angle you think about it to come back home. I want to know.
Okay, there are two things. One, I would not say life in Canada was bad because I was working. Okay, I was getting good money.
With good salary, you don't tell us the salary.
No, I don't want to tell you that.
I know you don't want to mention the salary, so in the break we can talk about it.
I am a human resource professional. People don't talk about salaries. So I think life in Canada overall is good because it's one of the best places that I would say if I didn't get an opportunity to go to Canada. Well, the other opportunities would have not been there. So when I joined the university, I become a Canadian citizen through what they call permanent resident, and then become a Canadian citizen. I was able to be given student loan and a partial, I think 50% of the scholarship from a very grateful person called Mark Montgomery, and that paid from, I think it paid from my second year up to the first year. That was a partial scholarship, and the rest was funded by the government of Canada. And such opportunities are very rare. That's one of the things that I'm grateful that I said Canada is also a good place. In Canada, we have what we call universal health care. You don't have to pay for yourself. And there are job opportunities. And Canadians are also very nice. Here they welcome you, people smile, and you integrate very easily.
Yeah.
It's not that very hard. It could be very challenging for people who have low education.
Yeah.
Because now the language can be problems. You can have a lot of issues based on that. But for some of us who went and joined the university, you graduate, you integrate very easily, you get the jobs, and things are all right. Compared to here, I would say life here, one of the things that haunting me was the fact that you have been away from home for many years, like 15 to 20 years. And let's say 89, up to 2012 will be how many years? Somewhere that's around 30 something years. You have the trauma of homesickness.
Yeah.
You want to be with the people,
Yeah.
your relative, and the rest of the peoples in the family. And so that always make you feel like you are missing something big.
Yeah.
And psychologically it can affect you. And I would say when I came back in South Sudan in 2012, and I was able to interact with the peoples, the stress that I was having, my stress level went down.
Okay.
And I think socially is because I was missing the company of relative and the company of other peoples who are close, compared to when I was in Canada.
Yeah.
In Canada, yeah, life is okay, it's good, I have a good place to live and all this, I can build my life. But that part
It's missing.
was missing. And you know, you cannot be complete when you are missing out the social parts of your life. It becomes very difficult. And so when I came back, when my stress level went down, I get a job, I was able to be happy.
Yeah.
And I compete with the rest of my colleagues in the market.
Yeah.
And there we are. Yes.
And we are so happy you come back and you contributed to the country.
That's
the
very
most beautiful part, just professor. Assistant professor, I like it because now you contributed to the nation also.
Very much.
Our life is having a lot of obstacles. I want to know the saddest moment. What happened to your life?
The saddest
moment. Yeah.
Oh, the saddest moment.
Yeah.
Well, I think it was in fashion. Okay, the saddest life was the first time I was sitting in a room, and that was in Canada, by the way, and that was the first time I sober. I sat in, when I went, like, you know, Canadian and the life of Western is very solitary. You are in the room alone. Nobody's talking to you unless you have a phone calls or call somebody. And that time, it was very difficult. And one day I really sober. Like, it was very difficult. Very difficult. You know nobody and all this. And by that time, school were not open. And you only go to the shopping mall and come back and stay in the house. It was very difficult. I had tears that time. And the other hardest was the time we were actually moving from Nairus to Logochogyo. It was very difficult road I have ever. Okay, when I left in my place from Atar, the side of sources of Malakal, source of Malakal, Ethiopia was like 1 month. But I did not suffer like the way it happened. Could be because I was very young. The bigger soldiers were carrying my things, so I was just moving. But this time I was carrying my own things.
Yes. Now you're elder.
Yeah. So it was very difficult.
Yeah.
It was very difficult.
And what about the joyous?
Well,
moment is sticking a memory up to now.
The joyous of all is when I actually graduated my first degree. Is the most happiest moment, more even than my PhD.
Okay. Wow.
I don't know why, but I think it was feeling like I am in a world that I was expecting to be. I was so happy. If you see, yes, if you see the pictures, if you see the pictures of that day, you cannot.
It was. Next time you have to bring it to us. We can see, beautiful city that you would love to visit and have your holiday.
I don't know which one would be the beautiful city.
You visited a lot, I think, so now you're confused. You can start in South Sudan, maybe outside, just where you can relax.
Where I can relax. Well, I always like the riverside, the place that is cold and have a quiet moment. And so, I don't know which city I can visit, but yeah, it can come automatically to your mind. But if I had an opportunity to visit a city, maybe I can visit Niagara Falls. It's a place in Canada next to New York and between New York and Ontario.
Well,
where they have waterfalls and come down and
have also a sport exercise, nice.
So,
wow. Another things also we'd love to know from you, especially after the work, the free time. How do you spend your free time, if you have, from the whole day?
Well, after you finish the work, you can go home, you nap for 5 minutes, 10 minutes. And as a professor, one of the things we do, our hobbies is to read some books.
Okay.
Or go online and look at some journals. And maybe you can prepare for lectures and the rest of it.
Good.
Or sometimes you can visit a friend, you go hang out, and then you come back.
You come back home.
Come back home.
Great. So also another part, like your relationship with the artists. Do you listen to music? Do you have time for music?
I'm not a big fan of music, but I like traditional music. Yeah, especially the one from us.
If I give you opportunity, you will sing?
No, I'm not a good singer. Otherwise, it will be very hard.
I said if. Doctor, I said if. If, because maybe you have confidence that your voice is very nice, so that's what if. But you love to sing and dance, but to dance only and listen. Okay. Let me go to dreams, things you think about it, like dreams accomplished, and you're working so hard for it.
Well, nobody lacks dream, and dream are like your vision. What is it that you want to accomplish in your life? One of them is to become a professor, which is already on its own way. If I teach maybe for the next 10 years, inshallah, then I become full professor. I love to write books about politics, especially looking at the situation to do. My research hobbies are more of sustainable development, political transactions, of fragile states, moving countries that are having a lot of issues in the war and they don't have a stability. I look at the resources governance and the way how we utilize our human resource. Those are some of the things I can write. And who knows, in the future we can be politicians.
You never know.
Yes.
Or maybe you're planning already.
No, I'm not planning. But life has its own opportunities.
That's great. You know, the most important things, like you have to have at least things you're planning for it. Like 5 years from now, I would love to be in this stage. So what could be your message to people to succeed in your professional, to succeed whatever you are, as a youth, if you're a journalist, if you're a doctor, you know, what's at the step? You know, one of the things I learned from you, you know, you're humble, you're quiet,
thank you,
and you're a plan person.
Okay, you know, you can never become something unless they become your hobby.
Okay. Wow.
Those who are professionals and they are called they are called experts is because what they do has become part of their life.
Okay. Wow.
And if you want to be successful, make what you want to become your hobby.
Yeah. Wow.
If you want to be a writer, let writer be your hobby. And you have to look around. What are some of the things that can make writing to become more interesting and become more better than the other people?
Yeah.
And so if an activity become your hobby, then there must be 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
And I would recommend a book written by Brian Tracy, The Power of Discipline.
Okay, wow.
It's one of the great books. If you are somebody who is visionary, whether you want to become someone, you read that book.
Wow.
Very easy to read, but it will tell you a lot what you can do.
Yeah, thank you so much. Also, we have the last paragraph in our program, but we'll continue after the short break with you. So for all who are watching us, let's go for the short break. Don't go far away. We'll be back.
سياق الأسئلة قد تكون مألوفة ومتكررة، ولكن الإجابات تأتي دائما متنوعة ومتعددة، لأن لكل شخصية مسيرة حياة بها العديد من الحكايات الملهمة، وكلما استمعنا لهم تعرفنا أكثر على الجوانب الجميلة والمبهرة. قد تكون القصة قصة كفاح لرجال ونساء عادوا من بعيد ولحقوا بقطار الحياة المسرعة، أو قد تكون القصة قصتك التي تريد أن تشاركها مع الناس. في الوجه الآخر نعكس ما لا يعرفه الآخرين عنك. الوجه الآخر كل جمعة عند 9:30 مساء، ويعاد السبت في 3:30 مساء.
Hello and welcome after the short break. Who join us with me, Joice John Thomas, Al-Wajh Al-Akhar, and also we have in the studio the assistant professor, Dr. Miyer. You are welcome. We are almost in the end of the program, and as I said before the short break, we have like the last paragraph is about medal. So each medal you give it to one person, and with explanation why. So we'll start with medal of achievement. You give it to who and why? That person.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's very interesting, but it's also very simple. I think the medal achievement I can give it to my daughter.
Wow.
She's very clever. She's very innovative.
Wow.
She's very supportive, and she really loved that. And she looked exactly like me.
Okay. Wow. Let me say copy and paste. Yeah, and we'd love to say to her, continue, be like a father, and you'll achieve a lot of things in your life. Courage.
I would say, if you have to encourage somebody, I would say I would encourage my first son. Is as somebody who also need a lot of courage and a lot of backup. And yeah.
Wow, good. What about the Medal of Peace?
Well, the Medal of Peace can be given to everyone, because peace and security starts for everyone.
Yeah.
If one individual is the one that is peaceful and the rest are not peaceful, then the society is not peaceful.
Yeah.
So I would say if I had an opportunity to give a medal for peace, I will give it to South Sudanese.
Wow. Wow, that's great. Yeah, you give it to them and let them work so hard. We start from our home and then can go to the society and community and the whole country. Yeah, we're really so grateful to have you in our talk show. As I said from the beginning, at the site, Al-Wajh Al-Akhar, we look for people, nobody knows them, but they're doing a lot of things, let me say, under the ground, and nobody knows them. So we are so happy to have you, and I would love to say thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.
And we know you from near.
Yes.
And do you have any last message for us, for people who are watching?
Yes, I would say thank you very much for having this opportunity to tell my story. I am also very grateful for some of the things that I have done in my life. Whether having accomplished up to the level that I want, or creating services to the people around me, is one of the things that I'm very grateful to. And I'm also saying that one of the most important things that people need to have in their life is to have what we call self-forgiveness. And just only self-forgiveness. Because if you didn't forgive yourself, it's very difficult for you to also to associate with other people's. Very grumpy. A life will be very miserable. Because what happened when you hold other people accountable and you didn't hold yourself accountable, what simply does it tortures you psychologically, and the rest of the other people are just relaxed because they have what we call self-forgiven.
Well, thank you so much for the message, and I think who are watching us, they will learn, they'll put it in their plans. So we are so happy to have you. As I said from the beginning, it's a grateful time for us. Thank you.
Thanks.
Also thanks for all who are watching us, the other side. As I said, today we have a nice and beautiful experience from a young man. As I said from the beginning, he is one of the dedicated scholar and practitioner in field of peace and management, an assistant professor in University of Juba. So wait for us next week. I think another experience, another person, so we can learn and move on with our life. From others, we can achieve a lot. Thank you so much for watching us. Until we meet, bye-bye. It's me, Joice John Thomas.
Thanks.